is get the oil out of the motor. That they designed the plate to slide. See if you get any oil anywhere, coolant leaks. Oh, that's a mess. Hello, my Rover friends, and welcome to the Lucky 8 channel. Today, I'm gonna show you how to change your oil in your Discovery 5. I'm gonna take you step by step. We're gonna do it old school. We're gonna do it through the drain plug. If you have the little siphon vacuum machine, you wouldn't be watching this video. All right, when we get back, we're gonna do the filter and the oil. Cue the intro. First thing we want to do is get the oil out of the motor. So I'm going to pop the hood, take off the beauty cover, get to the oil cap right here. I'm going to leave it loose. That way it doesn't create a vacuum when we pull the plug. All right, next thing, this goes up in the air. First thing we want to do under here is get this skid plate off. It is held on with a 15 mil socket head bolt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I like to leave the back two, I'll show you, a little bit loose so the plate has something to hang on. They actually designed it so you could slide it off. It'll hold it while you take some of these out. All right, here we go. I'll get taking them apart and then I'll show you those bolts. I like to leave one bolt loose up front like so, and then here are the two that I was telling you about. If you spin this way with me, you'll see that they designed the plate to slide, and then the bolts will just fit through the larger holes. No big deal. I'm going to take that front one off, slide the plate out of the way. Now that the plate is out of the way, it's a great time to take a look at the belts, see if you get any oil anywhere, coolant leaks. This car is actually quite clean. And then right here is the drain plug. Of course, I'm gonna bring you in and let you see it. Right there's the guy we're looking for. We'll get that bolt out and all the oil drained. Oh, that's a mess. Strong stream on this one. Now that the oil is successfully drained out and all over the floor, we're gonna put the plug back in. If you get our kit that comes with the new plug, filter, and filter wrench, then use the new plug. Okay, let's get this in, tightened up, and then I'm going to lower the disco so we can work on the filter and putting oil back in it. Okay, if you've got the filter wrench from our kit, super easy, drop it on, loosen it up. If not, you have to disassemble the intake. I'm gonna show you how to do that in case you didn't get the little tool, but if you're ordering, get the tool, it makes life easier. Come on into the engine bay. Here is the oil filter housing. I don't think you're gonna be strong enough to take it off by hand. I would not recommend a set of channel locks or anything. It is made of plastic. If you have a strap wrench, then you'll be able to get in there once this intake is out of the way. To get the intake off, 1, 2, 3, 4 straight blades. Use the flexibility in the plastic tube, pop that off. There is a 10 mil bolt right here that'll free up the housing, and there's a secret little connection underneath. Once you get this up out of the way, you'll be able to see the connection. Take that off, and that'll expose the filter. Myself, I'm just gonna use the wrench. All right, when we pull this up, it's gonna be a little bit oily, so I like to get it up, spin it just like that. There is the filter. Super important, we're looking to make sure that the O-rings came with it. And it just kind of pops out like so. Make sure no O-rings or anything are in there. We'll swap the filter and we'll put it back together. All right, my friends, I like to prime the filter a little bit first, like so. Just get it moist everywhere. And then with a little bit of oil on your fingers, there's 2 rubber O-rings right here at the end. You want to lube those all up. Taking the damp filter, we're going to put it in and we're going to align it and listen for a little click like that. That way we know the filter is in place. I'm also going to prime again. Just pour a little bit down the center of it like so. I want to make sure there is oil in there when it starts up. That way we don't have any problems. And lastly, I already did it, I should have shown you, there is an O-ring in the filter box. You want to replace the O-ring here on the filter cap. So we'll get rid of the old one. We're going to lube up the new one, put it all back together, tighten it down. It does not need to be nuclear tight, just tight enough. All right, I'm going to tighten that down. We're going to fill it with oil, start it up. The Disco takes approximately 8 quarts, 020 Castrol synthetic. It says it right here on the cap. You know what, given your climate and country, specifications may be different, but we use 020. With the 8 quarts of oil in, you want to put together your air intake if you had to take that apart. If not, you're good like I am. Caps on, double check. Caps on for the oil, double check. Let's go in and check the oil level before we start the car. Make sure it's reading. Then we'll start it up. Go back underneath the car. Yeah, you thought I forgot that skid plate. I did it on purpose. We're gonna go back underneath the car, make sure our drain plug isn't leaking. Everything's good. We'll shut the car off, put the skid plate back on, and this job will be almost done. Come on in and I'll show you how to check the oil level. Okay, we don't want to put our foot on the brake. No, 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 no. We're just going to turn on the car. We got a lot of things that we got to clear. So we're going to, okay, okay, okay. All right, now we can hit menu and go to vehicle info, go all the way down to the bottom, oil level, bingo bongo, look at us. All right, now that we know that that's good, let's give it a start. All right, with the motor running, you want to make sure that there is no oil leaking from the filter cap. That's what that O-ring is for, the one we replaced. Mine is excellent. Next thing we want to do is look underneath the car, make sure it is not leaking from the drain plug. Let's have a look. Perfect, no oil. Let's get this skid plate back on. Okay, we have a few more things to do. We want to put the beauty cover back on, let the car rest a little bit, and then we're going to check the oil again. Right now the oil has been circulating and it won't be able to read. So we're going to give it a few minutes, check the oil level, and this job is almost done. All right, 2 more things to do. Go inside, check your oil level, make sure it's exactly where it needs to be. You can always add a little bit, or if you've overfilled it, take some out, but be careful. That oil comes out quick, as we saw earlier. And the last thing to do, be sure to follow for more Rover content.